Hey, good morning for another 5 minutes and welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And it is Sunday, so it is time for us to enjoy the feedback session. Let's see who are the people first to join. Initially, you have Chinmay. Okay, good morning, Chinmay. Welcome to the feedback session. Everybody go through the notifications. Make sure that you make a note of the feedback that will be offered to you. Vihang is here. Rayansh is here. Sagar is here. Welcome all. We'll hope that more people join very soon. We'll still have 4 minutes for us to officially get started. But hey, what a tournament we had on Friday. We are going to talk about it. Also, there's something very interesting that I want to share with you. Going forward, this week onwards, we are going to discuss about the new batches, about the new schedule, timetable, batch, the students as per their batch, and the content, the exams, because that's important. Going forward from January 2021, things will be different. Things will be very different. So we will start talking about it from Tuesday. We discussed about it. From Tuesday, we'll start talking about it. I intend to make 3 batches. I'll reveal some part of my plan. The tournament play will continue, which is the Friday Swiss League tournament. We don't want to disturb that. That's for all, regardless of the 3 batches, whichever batch you belong. But we will take a look at whether we want 2 separate tournaments for the under 1200 and under 1400. We'll take a final call on that. But as of now, just remember there shall be 3 batches that I have in my mind. And the Swiss League tournament, which is common for all, shall continue, except something that I said on Friday. The number of rounds will increase because the things are getting tougher, and I don't want people to win by luck anymore. I don't want people to be separated by half a point here or there, one loss. Like for example, Samartha, the other Friday, Samartha could not make it to the top 4, top 3 because of one round that he lost. So the number of rounds will increase. The time control will remain the same because we'll have to put additional time then. It will probably run for 1 hour and a half, just like our head-to-head activity runs for an hour and a half, definitely more than an hour. So that is the first point. Okay. We are joined in by Prajna. Good to know that, Prajna, you have uninterrupted power supply there. Prajna, was there a stream on English grammar? Yes, you missed that. By the way, the spelling of grammar is horrible. We did that on... When did we do that? Yesterday. We did that yesterday. Beg your pardon. Prajna, I believe you missed that, or how did you miss that? It was there put on WhatsApp group as well, Prajna. I wonder how you missed that. And there is no lag. Don't know which part you are from. There is no lag. Stream is fluent. Soumitra, I shall let you know about your assignment as soon as I have time. I have really had no time to go through the assignments, the grammar assignments that you have sent to me on WhatsApp. As and when it is possible, I'll make sure that I'll give you my feedback there. Datta, you are going to join on Thursday. Remember, because on Thursday I will confirm your clash with Vihang for the next Wednesday. So please attend on Thursday. And we'll hope that Jai attends the session from his native place. Remember, he was traveling Konkan yesterday. And also let me know how is the weather wherever you are. Over here it's very cloudy. Hate this weather, but what can you do about it? I think it's noon exactly now. Consult your watches. So we will start now. Now we will first start with some good positive thing I want to say about all of you, and particularly the juniors. What I want to say is that those juniors who pay heed to the feedback offered to them eventually have done better. And this is a very, very sincere observation I've made. I observe things, and over the past few months, I'm not even saying days, of past few months, I'm saying this has been my observation. Those juniors who take their feedback seriously have shown remarkable progress. At least they are making their games count. So it's a compliment to all those who make a proper note of the feedback. This is not applicable to those guys who are incorrigible. Someone type the spelling there. Hey Pooja ma'am, welcome. Prajna, congratulations. Reaching 1300 is nice. But I'm saying this, that this is a compliment for those who take the feedback seriously. So juniors, we talk of Chinmay today, we talk of Granth today. Itesh is the latest to join the list. Prajna here saying she reached 1300. Very important that these guys were not on the map a few months ago. But from the past few months, they have started consistently challenging the seniors. And as I said, they make their games count. I'm still looking for the word incorrigible, by the way, in the chat. Incorrigible. Oh, Namish Dake got the spelling wrong. Vardhan got it right. Vardhan got it right. Oh, somebody with the meaning, please. Okay. So, again, the point being, juniors, please make a note of your feedback. Seniors as well. Seniors as well. Because seniors should not think that this is the end of it. Well, from here, maybe you reached here. But then there is still somewhere to go. So please make a note. These Sunday sessions are very serious sessions. They are not to be taken lightly. Okay, it's not trivial. It is important that you attend these sessions very sincerely. Alan has joined us. By the way, breaking news. Alan will be added to our WhatsApp group. I'll do it later after the live stream, maybe by evening. So everybody can welcome Alan. Alan, please remember on WhatsApp, just stick to chess. There's no other post that you can do. Stick to chess and you are welcome to our WhatsApp group. I have your number now. I'll have you added onto the group later, maybe after the stream. Okay, and now, yeah, Datta with the meaning there, incorrigible, not able to be changed. Yes. So some juniors are incorrigible. They don't bring about the change. For example, often you hear me saying, please use your thinking time, please use your thinking time. And if this feedback just continues, then the desired improvement does not happen. Classic example is Jay himself. Jay is a great example of that. So many times we give him the same couple of feedbacks. Using time, Jay also often plays very rashly. And the other thing is killer instinct. If you work on the feedback offered, then you will bring about that desired improvement. Yes, there is improvement, but not as much as you would have liked. Purvesh, always the same feedback. Rutu, always the same feedback. The people who are seen on the pause mode, except for Prajna this time because there was power failure. Very important. You bring about the change. And who is that with Chiang this time? Prajna, what did you do? Prajna murdered the spelling there? Okay. Now, we'll start with the first feedback for today. As usual, what I'm interested in doing is a big cheer for the people who won the tournament. Special mentions, Soumitra, of course, number 1, numero uno. Then you have Omkar sir at the second spot, and you have Samartha on the third spot. Again, goes to show that if you play well, then on your day you can topple Kshitij and Vihang, and Deep was not playing. And Samartha is another great example of the people who take the feedback seriously. Samartha is a great example of that. I remember that I constantly told him that his ability was definitely there to be in the 1800s. And guess what? When Kshitij struggled, Vihang struggled, Sumitra struggled against Omkar sir, and we were wondering, forget about the deal with 2 victories, will we even have a single victory against Omkar sir? He delivered. Samartha delivered big time. No disappointment there. I'm very happy. So he's a great example again of somebody who takes the feedback seriously. His style of play, I've noticed. In fact, on Friday when I was providing the commentary whilst I was making note of the games, I did mention that his style of play is pretty simple and sorted. He gets into good position in the opening using time, a lot of time. Then, when he is sure that he has the pieces where he wants, listen to this very carefully. That's his style of play. You can take a look at his games. He does that. He positions his pieces. That's his first step. He positions his pieces where where he wants them out of the opening. He takes time for that, but then the pieces are in position. At the first possible opportunity, Samartha just goes about exchanging important pieces, then finds himself in the end game, which is often a rook, pawn, king end game. You take a look at his games, you'll realize what I mean. I swear. Occasionally there are bishops. And then he knows how to tackle, and that is how he goes about it. But he has developed his style of play. And as long as he fetches the results, well, of course, let's not forget the great MSD had unconventional style of wicket keeping in cricket. That's a different sport. But the point is the same. If you get results by doing something that is not conventional, well, okay, fine, that's your style. So that's Samartha's style of play. Okay, yes, in the spirit of Lucina, that can be said. Yeah, Soumitra agreed. Again, the other thing is the use of the opening tree. Very nice. Samartha was the one to use the opening tree. Breaking news. Breaking news. Later on WhatsApp, later after the tournament on WhatsApp, he did share with me his plan against Omkar sir. Believe me. And that's why he deserves the special mention. Hey, Alan there, guys. Special mention for Alan. Look at the compliment in Marathi there. Love from Kerala. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alan, thank you. So, and but then what he has done is Samarthan se Abhinandan, right? So it's Samartha se Abhinandan. But he has tried. Very good, Alan. Very good. Makes sense. OMG, some senior, please tell Pragya what is opening tree. Please tell Pragya, she's asking what is opening tree. That's not fair. By the way, I was very happy because Samartha actually deployed a plan and he had the blind swine mate possible 7th rank. Okay, and Omkar sir later on WhatsApp did tell me that he enjoyed that game. Also, there were 3 checkmates on Friday, especially one shared by Mohit and Namish, where they used Omkar sir's lecture for providing this checkmate. I'm so happy when such things happen. You know, you have the lectures, you have the feedback, you have the resources, but then you use them and produce results. It's amazing. If possible, you can go ahead and take a look at that game. Mohit versus Namish, I believe. He checkmated the pattern, Greco pattern, maybe it was. Morphe's made. Greco or Morphe's made, I don't quite recollect, one of the things. Namish, what are you typing? Now, let's start with the feedback. We have already started. We just mentioned the winners. Yeah, that's right. And now the next one, please. Now, Prajna, this is something that I had made a note of, but I know now that unfortunately, you lost. There was power failures, and was nothing you could do. Now, Vihang's video, yes, we will talk about Vihang's video. I have Jay's video on Swiss and Zook as well. But at the moment, I'm trying to sort out your batches and everything, so I really could not find time for that. I have received his video. That's why I've allowed him to play in the Swiss League. Otherwise, Vihang would not be allowed. So relax, I'll tell you more about it later. Now, this one, Prajna, look at the timestamp. Can somebody tell me what is the timestamp there for Prajna? What do you see? What PM is it? Is it just before the start of the tournament? Just let me know. Somebody, please tell me. I have highlighted that with yellow color. Was 5:54. All right. So Prajna, the tournament started at 6, and we had you till 5:54. And as luck would have it, you got a chance to play against Omkar sir. Now seniors, try to understand her loss. And the seniors would be unhappy because Omkar sir just got 1 point like that. Not that he could have not won against Prajna, but still, that's a free point. So she was there until 5:54. She got an opportunity. Her first game was against Omkar sir. Great chance to play against him. And there was power failure. So at times, they say it's 99% hard work. Agreed. But that 1% luck, sometimes you need that. I agree. What could you have done about it? Well, nothing really. So I'm sad for that, but this is something that I wanted to share. Seniors realize the value of this, is it not? I'm saying. Now this one is, well, again, your duty starts. Maybe monitor can do this duty if he's here with us. Somebody, what are the players here? Who are these great players here? Let me know, please. This is something interesting. Prajna is saying, I wish I could play with sir. Yeah, you had your chance. It's Rudra versus Soumitra. I believe Soumitra is the one with the black pieces. Soumitra is the one with the black pieces. Hey, hi Swaroop, how are you? Welcome, Swaroop. Now, this is where Rudra has to learn to be better. This is exactly my point about becoming a better player. You have talent. Okay, you have talent. And you often showcase that talent. Rudra, apart from winning, search the word games, win chess games. Okay. So I am saying that look at this screenshot that I'm just sharing with you. Rudra, white was just dominating. You completely had almost outclassed Soumitra here. Look at the engine. When I was analyzing this game as to why you lost, from this position where it is plus 5.3, you possibly cannot allow the opponent to come back in the game. You gave away the piece. Later you can see this game. So this is one thing that Rudra should make a note of. And unfortunately, whenever I'm giving the feedback, I see players missing. Is Rudra with us? I don't think so he's with us. I didn't see a chat line hello or hi from him. Anyway, hopefully, like Ankit Banerjee from Kolkata, he will watch this later. Okay. Now, we always talk about how it is difficult to win from a winning position. Winning a one position, as they say. So, but this is something that you must study. Don't just lose hope saying, oh, I'm playing against Soumitra, I will just lose. This is very important. Avadut Patil is it? When did you come and when are you saying bye-bye? Because I have to go to train. My native place, okay. Monitor, please join us when you get to your native place. Please let us know if possible where your native place is. Are you going Jalgaon? Where are you going? So Rudra, Hopefully you will watch this later. You were going to crush Soumitra. You had that position at least. Look at that strong rook on e6. Sorry, d6. Your pawn structure e4, f3, g2 is rocking. You have the exchange advantage. Is plus 5.3. Soumitra has got an isolated loose pawn on c4. What more do you want in order to finish the game? Okay. Oh, sorry, that's Mohit. That's no monitor. That's Mohit. Yeah, Mohit is off to Bhusawal, I believe, if I'm not wrong. So, Mohit, happy journey. Please join us from there. Let us know. By the way, Mohit, there possibly could be a feedback for you. Watch this stream later. Watch this video on our channel later. All right. So, Rudra Mukadam, apart from winning the chess term games, win a game of chess also. This is a feedback for Samartha, positive one. This is the way Samartha and Omkar sir's game ended, I believe. Please correct me if I am wrong, guys. Please correct me. But if I remember the position, this is what it is. This is that game, Samartha. I told you had a blind swine mate as well. But here there was a queen there from h6 to g7. And the mate was unstoppable. Somebody, some senior can type this. Rook on the 7th rank. So that the juniors understand this. There were many opportunities in juniors games that I noticed from time to time. They don't push their rook on the 7th rank. It does help a lot. Often the king is stranded on the 8th rank. You put the rook on the 7th rank, you kind of cut the king. Put the king out of the equation. You do that. Plus you can munch up all the pawns. You know, the rook on the 7th rank is often known as a pig. Did you know that? Did you know that? The rook on the 7th rank is also known as a pig because it munches all the pawns. I swear I'm not kidding. Here Samartha did not waste a single opportunity to put the rook on the 7th rank, get the queen into action. And the important observation I have here to make is what Soumitra would love. When Soumitra lost the game against Omkar sir, remember Omkar sir did not have to move the rook at all in the game. Just won like that. Thanks to opening preparation by Samartha, in the screenshot that you see, Omkar sir did not get a chance to move his rook on a8. This is amazing. This is amazing. Did you just listen to what I said? Is that amazing how a game of chess can be? But unfortunately against Soumitra, Omkar sir didn't even have to castle. His h pawn was proved to be too strong. Here Samartha with his preparation, sir had no chance to move a rook. I mean, you're talking about a 2150 player. And then you don't give a chance to move the rook. That says something. That talks volumes about your preparation. Make no mistake. Now, the next one, please. This one is what I talk about. This one is for Samartha. This one is where I disagree with Samartha. Okay? And that's how peer pressure can act. This is really, peer pressure. Everybody should understand this properly. I'm saying this, I swear, I'm saying this. I talked about Samartha's style of play. Everybody has their own style of play. Ask me to play positionally, I can't. Confession, I can't. I have to sacrifice. I love attacking. I'll see what's hanging. I'll proceed in that direction. Cool, calm, passive play is not my cup of tea. It's not in my nature. Similarly, just playing the opening moves hurriedly is not in Samartha's nature. But I'll tell you what happened. I will tell you what happened. On Friday, We were all after Samartha, like Samartha is including me. Like Samartha should play a little faster in the opening. Samartha should play a little faster in the opening. That played on his mind. So the feedback that you see here is a great example. In this game, he tried to play fast. Like, okay, I'll come out of the opening very, very fast. And he lost this game against Rudra. Point noted. The guy who just beat Omkar sir lost to Rudra Mukadam, who could not win against Saumitra, as we saw when he was plus 5.3. How is chess? How is chess? You heard me, right? You heard me, right? I'll say it again. If you want contrasts, Samartha, who beat Omkar sir, lost to Rudra here, and Rudra is someone who could not win against Saumitra when he had plus 5.3, and Saumitra in turn was not able to move the rook against Omkar sir, or rather Omkar sir did not have a need to move the rook. How complicated is that? It's like A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. It completes it. It's amazing. Circle, as Vardhan said. Circle. That's right. So again, point to be noted. Some senior can type it in the chat. Do not change your playing style. If your playing style is attack, go for it. If your playing style is you take a lot of time in the opening, I'll tell you another such player of our hub who does that. Any guesses? There is one more player, he's a junior. There is one more player from our hub who has the exact same pattern as Samartha, but he has not reached the limelight yet, and that's Arya Mahakal. Thank you, seniors. Datta doing the right thing there. So just remember, everybody has their own style of play. They love to have their pieces in position, then they will deal with it, because they know that there is incremental time control. This will not work if it is 3 plus 0 or 1 plus 0, then how could it work? But stick to your playing style. This is a great reason why when Vihang and Saumitra switched from the Danish to King's Gambit, I did not mind that. That's their style of play. E4, E5, I'll push D4, they want to push F4, that's their style. They've studied that, they like that. That's also aggression. Fine by me. That is why always, see to it that your own style is cherished and nurtured over years so that it gives you the desired result. Point noted. Alright, the next one then. So Samartha, if you are with us, Monitor if he is with us, Sanchit if he is with us, Chinmay, you are a Patkar guy, to share this with Samartha later. Very important. Now next one, this is again, I don't know why people do that. What's this? Who are the players here, please? Who are the great players here? Oh, Samartha is here. Yeah, sure. Who are the players here? It's +2. It's Saumitra versus Sanchit, or rather Sanchit versus Saumitra. Sanchit, so Samartha now should pass this message to Sanchit. Sanchit did exactly what Rudra did. I'm telling you, this tournament, I can't tell you how lucky Saumitra should consider himself for being the winner of this Friday's tournament. I swear. Against Rudra, I was watching that game. I thought Saumitra is done. Maybe the exam pressure is taking the toll. And Saumitra won. This game, you again looked at the evaluation. It's +2. Sanchit's winning. Saumitra won. Just when you thought that Omkar sir will win with a clean score. Samartha defeated Omkar sir. And then finally, with that tie-break gap of half a point, Soumitra did win the tournament. So I am telling you, of all the Friday tournaments that Soumitra has won, this can be called his luckiest Friday till date. I don't know about future, but till date, this is by far the luckiest Friday for Soumitra. I don't know why. +2, people don't beat you. +4, people don't beat you. Someone was winning with a clean score. Samartha said, hang on Soumitra, I am there. I'll help you. Brought down. Nice. What more do you want? What more do you want, huh? That's nice. Now, Samartha, just remember that pass this message to Sanchit that in this position, he was +2. And so, with a rating difference of 300 points, if I'm not wrong, can you see the rating there? Can you see his rating? Somebody please tell me, what's the difference you see there in the rating between Sanchit and Soumitra here? I think there's a difference of 300 points, if I'm not wrong. 300 points. Prajna is saying 5. Prajna, what's 5? Why have you typed 5? 500? 700? Guys, it's not a share market. What are you doing? 5, 500, 700, 500. Okay. So, Samartha, please let everybody know that Sanchit, or rather, let Sanchit know that Sanchit actually could have defeated a player who was 500 points above him. +2. That's as good as you beating Omkar sir. So that would have been Sanchit's headlines. If there were Sanchit Times of India, that would be the headline. Sure, I defeated Soumitra. %. That's nice. Yeah, I'm telling you. Next one. I hope everybody got that joke. That was nice. I hope everybody got that. Read it in the chat. I mentioned that. That's nice. Next one, please. Now, this one is the great Saurish, who is lately disappointing me. No end to that. And Chinmay, again, Patkar guy here. We're talking about Saurish here. Very important. Now, Soumitra at times, Saurish at times plays something that is just so illogical, and with time to spare and in better positions. I think he also, now I'm sure Soumitra will not like me saying this, but hey, maybe Saurish also has the Kshitij Datta phobia. A little bit more than Soumitra, but it's there. Otherwise, you tell me, why would a guy in this position that you see here be willing to give up the queen but not the rook? I know. So Saurish is saying that yeah, that's right by Vihang. That's right. Kshitij Datta phobia. That's right. Now the thing is, Saurish here says, I will give my queen, but I will not give my rook. The rook is important. And he has 1 minute and 23 seconds to think, not like it's under 10 seconds. Although Samartha will say, sir, that's normal. But still, according to normal human standards, it's still 1 minute 23 there. No, Hitesh. It's the other way. Hitesh, what have you typed? It's the other way. I can give my queen, but not my rook. That's what he did. He did the reverse. I don't know why. Anyway, so Saurish, if you are listening to this, man, why are you doing this? Just when you see that you are playing against a senior, hunt the seniors. I like that. How is Chinmay doing it? How is Grunch doing it? How did Samartha pull down Omkar sir? How did that happen? How do the seniors, when they play against me, try to do something and achieve results? Try to hunt the seniors. That's the way to go. Don't feel that, oh, I'm playing Datta. So you're playing Kshitij. So beat him. No mercy there. Come on then. Friendship and everything off the board. Aggression essentially on the board. Very important. Senior, type that line. Okay. Yes, nice quote by Soumitra. 10 seconds. A lot of time. No worries. The game has just started. Samartha. That's right. Sure, that's right. Now, Prajna is saying coronavirus to be no longer deadly. New deadly disease, Dattaphobia. Fantastic. People here are talking Datta about, oh, that's why. Oh, now that's why I'm saying maybe Vihang should not have that phobia. Vihang better not have that phobia, because Vihang has to play the head-to-head battle against Datta. Vihang, what say? You better not develop that phobia. Remember? I don't know. By the way, in some lecture, Vihang did make it very clear that I know Datta's weakness. I wonder what is Vihang and Datta's head-to-head score thus far. I really wonder. Okay. Next feedback. Now this, juniors will be happy. Normally what happens, guys, is remember the comedy game of the tournament award? The comedy game of the tournament award. Normally the juniors do something to deserve it. Hey, breaking news. This time Vihang and Soumitra said to each other, let's get to the game. And they provided us with the comedy game of the tournament. It's like they both decided, Soumitra and Vihang decided, let's have some fun. Omkar sir has beaten us both. Let's have some fun. And they gave us this game. I could not believe that they did that. And what insane game was that? When do you see Soumitra and two players above 2000? I'm saying something. Two players above 2000. Itesh totally enjoyed that. Chinmay also. Look at the pawn structure. Soumitra is like, nah, if there is a diagonal d4 and e5 by one pawn, then there has to be a diagonal from f3 to h6 or h5. Then it's nice. It's good. Pawn on f3, g4, h5, agreed, but what game was this? Anybody who wants to enjoy this, that is there on Leechess. Please go ahead and watch this game. I totally understand that there's this bishop trap. Sure, I know that. I'm just saying, it's not pleasing for the... Do not try this at home. It comes with a label. Do not try this at home. Kavish enjoyed that. Sure. No, guys, watch this game. There is another game I want to show you, but not this game. Come on then. Come on now. Now, next feedback. Now, this is getting interesting. This is the screenshot of the tournament. Remember, there are two prizes. This one is the screenshot of the tournament. And by the way, this one is for Arya Mahakal. No way, man. No way, man. Can't do this. Now, chance to beat a player who is 300. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. What's the rating difference between these two? Is it 300? Yeah, he missed a mate in one. He missed a mate in one. Before that, he had a mate in one. We will talk about this. Now, Vihang knows it. Vihang knows it. Absolutely right. Absolutely. You know me. Alan is saying the difference is almost, yeah, 294. So that's 300. 300 is the difference. And you had a chance to beat Vardhan. But, hey, I think what Arya was saying is the Punekars were not able to save the bison. Let me at least save some embarrassment for Vardhan. At least. Sure. That's all. That's all I can say. Otherwise, there is no way from this position you will end up with a stalemate like this. You had a simple mate in one. Let's go to the game, okay? I think we should go to the game here. So we are looking at the games where we want the games. Okay, yeah, there you have it. Now I believe you have the game. Arya is black, so let's flip the board, guys. Let's flip the board. Oh my goodness, my dear Arya Mahakar. What's up? What's up? I mean, seriously? Not fair, right? Not fair. Look at what you did. You just had to, and the seniors would have been proud of you. The seniors would have been proud of you. You know what the seniors say, Arya, right? The most embarrassing checkmate is by a pawn. But so what if it's promotion? It's just a simple push of the pawn. The queen starts protecting the rook. It's simple checkmate. From here, you went round and round and round about it. You can see that the game should have been over, but it just goes on and on and on. It's just amazing how that happens. This game just went, look at that. It just goes on and on and on and on. Like there is no end to that. Just go on, just go on, just go on. What's that? So Vihang, not just that my blood will start to boil. Again, he had a mate in one here also. Mate in two, in fact. If I show this to Omkar sir, imagine. He will start pulling his hair out. That's exactly what Omkar sir will do. If I forward this message or this screenshot to Omkar sir, he will begin to seriously doubt. I upload videos on checkmate patterns. Should I also start making a series on stalemate patterns? Comments. He will ask me on WhatsApp, sir, should I make videos on stalemate patterns as well? Imagine. And we will call this Arya Mahakar stalemate pattern. You remember there's Greco's mate, there is Anderson's mate. Yeah? We will call this Arya Mahakar stalemate. That's nice. Now, wonder, seriously, I mean, Arya, please, don't do this. Don't do this. It hurts. 300 points above you. And you would have been able to beat Vardhan, but no. Anyway. Next one, please. Now, this one was, again, Vihang has used the word Dattaphobia. This time, it's Vardhan's turn. Saumitra should be proud. Saumitra should be very proud of his friend here. Look at the engine evaluation. Okay. He made the move knight to e4. Why? After this move, Datta is winning, but before this move, it was good. Life was good. Before this, Vardhan was playing well, but Datta phobia struck, and then he said, "Hey, I cannot win against Datta. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. So let me lose. Of all the possible squares, let me move my knight to e4." So just remember, now we will take a look at this game also. It's Datta versus Amazed Chess Vardhan. And Amazed Chess Vardhan is black. You would all see how well this guy is playing. Okay, now here again. Again, this is a classic example. Let me show the board. This is a classic example of why I say Datta phobia exists. And Vihang has really created a nice word there, Datta phobia. And Kshitij himself will agree to this, that for some reason, whenever there is a free pawn, free piece, easy defense against Datta, people don't do it. Why? Vardhan is simply winning the pawn on d4. Knight takes d4, attacking the queen, preparing attack against c2. Everything is happening. But what does Vardhan say? It's Datta. It's Datta. I'm not allowed to win. I'm a junior. Datta should win. He should be on the podium like he normally is. Why? Just take that pawn. It's simple capture. Attacking c2 as well. Just look at the evaluation. Black is better here, right? Now what's the rating difference between the two? So important. So, don't do this. And Soumitra should be proud of his buddy here. Soumitra should be very proud of this, because he played this game very well. Now, why he did not take the pawn is just beyond my comprehension. The surprising thing is, he moved that knight. That's surprise. That's surprise. It's not that he totally missed the move. He decided to move the knight. So when you normally touch a piece, you see what's the best square, is it not? So imagine this, okay? Vardhan did have the right piece in mind. So Vardhan said, "Oh yeah, I'll move the knight. Where should I move the knight? Where should I move the knight? Take the pawn? Nah, no. Let me move back." So he came back. He could have taken the pawn. He just came back. I don't know, some strange decision there. And well, could have won that game there. Anyway. Now, if the earlier moment was not making you happy, especially Soumitra, now watch, Soumitra, what your friend managed to achieve. What Vardhan managed to achieve. Again, I will say our feedback sessions are important. Vardhan has showed massive improvement lately. Massive. Minus 3.1. Oh, Pragya is saying, I know the next plan of Kshitij Datta phobia. Okay. So, remember, This is what he achieved. And from this position to go down to plus 39 that we saw, what can you do? What can you do? So that's why the Sunday sessions are important, guys. And this is another reason why I don't like playing on Fridays. If you remember when we started the Swiss League, not Swiss League, we started the tournament playing every Friday. I believe it was the arena then. I played for the first couple of tournaments, but I realized that all this cannot be observed when I play. There are so many observations. All this cannot be neatly studied and delivered to you. It's important. Your progress is more important than my progress as a coach. This will always remain hidden if it is not pointed out. Vardhan will always believe that, oh, against Datta, what can I do? This is what you can do. -3, you Vardhan, you were winning. And I'm sure that day will come when you will tell the seniors that you have arrived. Very soon. Very soon. You'll tell people. Vihang making it clear very honestly that Avdut, the monitor of the class, was going to beat Vihang. Now this is something I always say against Jay, right? Or this is against Jay. But this is not actually negative for Jay. It is not. It is a feedback in general. I want to say something. The thing is, I did talk a few days earlier about one principle in chess, which is the 2:1 principle. If you remember, how many people remember that? A few, I think it was a couple of months earlier, I harped on this point a lot. How and when to attack and sacrifice. If you have the ratio like 2:1, go for it. Go for the king attack. And this is a classic example that Vihang has given us. He has provided us with wonderful sacrifice in a position. It's not exactly Greek gift because it's on h6. It's not Greek gift, but it's h6. So, always remember this principle 2:1. In this position that you will see, Vihang has got bishops lined up against the king, the knights that ready to come to g5 if required, the queens looking at the king side, and there is nothing that Jay has to protect the king except that helpless rook on f8. That's there due to castling. It's an important principle to remember. I swear it will help you a lot in the long run. Just remember this principle of 2:1. So, Vihang wants to give credit to Soumitra, yeah. But then I did talk about it. Maybe, a little credits to Amaser as well. I talked about this point earlier. So 2:1, whenever you have that, so maybe you have 4 pieces, opponent has 2 pieces, but go for it. Go for that attack. Go for that attack. Very important. Next one. Now this one is where I believe, yeah, this, please tell me the players here. Now this is Vihang phobia. And I believe again it's Rudra. Please let me know if it is Rudra again, who is showing us the loser spirit. No, it's Omkar sir versus Vihang. Who are the players here? So I think this this one is a negative feedback for Vihang. Oh, not Vihang phobia. This is now Omkar sir phobia. Got that? This is Omkar sir phobia, not Rudra. That's a different screenshot. Here, last time if you remember, we all praised Vardhan for finding the right defense. You remember that? I'm sure you remember that. It was very much only last Sunday. We gave a positive feedback like Vardhan totally found the right way to defend in that position. Vihang here, again Vihang could say that the internet connection was troubling you, right Vihang? I mean, you know better, but sure. Vihang should have defended this position pretty easily, given his standards. But guess what happened here? There is no lag, guys. There is no lag. Namish, don't just type lag if you have a lag. So don't worry. Here in this position, Vihang should have played queen c2 and things are equal against 2150. Things are equal. But you played rook to d4, trying to double up on the d file, but then you gave two passed pawn to Omkar sir because that pawn on a2 was lost. So please just remember, don't do this. Don't do this. You have a chance, you actually can do better here. So Vihang, if you are watching this, queen c2 and you were really doing well. It's minus 0.6, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. You would have held on to this position. Maybe the results could have been different. Datta, nice achievement there. He's saying that he drew against an FM today morning. That's nice. Now next one. This is crazy Itesh. Please tell me that this is Itesh versus Yatharth game. This is crazy Itesh. Now, this is crazy Itesh because he knows that if he puts the bishop on f4, the queen is attacking it, the bishop is attacking it, and still he played bishop f4. Surprising is that despite that, black did not take it. It's amazing. Black did not take it. But the first point is for Itesh. So Itesh, if you are with us, man, who plays bishop f4 like that? Today you shared something good on WhatsApp, is it not? You finished on a very nice note in the tournament. That's, compliments. But then this is just so important, that bishop f4 move. I mean, the queen can just take that. You are lucky. Itesh, you are very lucky that Yatharth did not take the bishop. He played the queen back to e6 something. I've shown that in the green arrow, with the green arrow. But start, worrying about your pieces. Prajna says, breaking news. World about to end due to two deadly virus, Omkar sir virus, Datta phobia, and crazy Itesh. So that would be 3, right? Not 2. Oh, so Sarup watched that opening tree video. Thanks. So prepare. Sure, you can do that. Now this one is Alan Thomas. Alan from Kerala. Is he there with us? I sincerely believe surely he should be with us here, because he also had a chance to do well against Vihang. You give me one good reason, Alan, why you did not take that pawn on b7. The queen is on b6, the adjoining square. The adjoining squares. And still, Alan, you're not taking that pawn on b7. You could have defeated Vihang. Alan, you could have defeated Vihang. Good boy, Alan. Good boy. Come on, do it. He was totally lost. Vihang played his knight and that blocked the support. There was no discovered threat. Nothing. Just the pawn on b7. That means that a6 pawn would have been really weak and the game was yours then. Super chances. I mean, Vihang in this position has got 2 passed pawns and you have a chance to break that. Why wouldn't you take that? Okay. Good boy in the sense progress, Saumitra. That's why I'm saying good boy. Not because it rains in Kerala. Good boy as in he has shown improvement. He's now entered 1800 just like Samartha, knocking the doors at stardom. Very important. Huh. Next one. Now this is for our dear, very dear Babu Moshai. Can you guess whom I'm talking about? This next feedback is for our Bhalo Babu Moshai. That's Mr. Ankit Banerjee, the Kolkata guy. Okay. Now, I don't know. Alan, you were very lucky to win this game. Very lucky. If Vihang got lucky against you, you were very lucky against Ankit. Ankit could have settled that score. You know, Kolkata versus Kerala. 1-1 would have been the score. 1-1. All he had to do was just to take that pawn with a check. Ankit thought maybe, oh, what can I do here? There is a simple skewer. I'm going to lose my rook. He had to take the pawn. Again, seniors type this. Check comes first. For Ankit Banerjee, just type it. Ojas mode on. Ojas mode on. Check comes first. Oh, Swaroop wants Pune versus Dombivli match. Oh, we had Pune versus Dombivli match. But okay, someday we'll do that. He is inspired from Kerala versus West Bengal. By the way, we wanted Wardha versus Mulund match. That was Ojas versus Vihang. But you know what? Our great Ojas, the great Ojas Raut, he tells me that he forgot about the Swiss League tournament. On Thursday, we reminded him about the tournament. Thursday. And on Friday, he forgot about the tournament. How crazy can that be? Only Ojas can manage this. Only Ojas can manage this. Anyway. Now, next one is pretty special, is it not? Moving into the enemy camp. Arya should not do this. Arya, this is one error I observe. Okay, yeah, sure. Kshitish Datta wants that. This is for that forgetfulness of Ojas. 100% I agree. He totally deserves that. 100%. Why not? Thursday we talked about the tournament. Friday he forgot. Unbelievable how someone can do that. Okay, I'm saying, Arya, don't do this again. You are pushing your knight into the enemy camp. And the opening principle, Omkar sir again. The opening principle video. The opening principle video of not moving the same piece twice. Your knight was on f3. The bishop could have been developed. You could have gone for castling, but no. Arya wants to move the knight on g5. Arya, I just praised you today because you are developing a style similar to Samartha, where you take time in the opening, develop your pieces, and then you want to go for the end game. But this is not the idea. This cannot be good. This is not good. This is not good. So please improve on that. This is not good at all. Managing the right defense. So this is, I think, what Vihang was talking about earlier. Remember, Vihang was saying that Avdut could have won against him. Oh, this is the position. I hope monitor will watch this. Samartha, you can pass it on to monitor. Avdut was playing so well against Vihang. He should have played the move shown with a blue arrow. Vihang's rook is attacking the b3 pawn. He didn't do that. And eventually he lost the pawn on b3, a3, and then the game was lost. But if Avdut had played rook e3, well, he could have saved that pawn on b3. And Saumitra says the 700-point difference. Imagine how much Vihang would have lost. Cannot imagine. So finding the right defense, and now Vardhan will understand why we were praising you, Vardhan, for finding the right defense. No, 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 no. Swaroop thinks that Vihang is the luckiest. You don't know the story. You said that your phone went off, is it not? You clearly missed who the luckiest guy on Friday was. Seniors, tell Saumitra, who was the luckiest on Friday? Okay. Not Vihang. This is the example where Datta was actually putting up a good fight against Omkar sir. But of course, I again would like to say, Datta, the king position. I know you don't like listening to that, but what can I do? There are many things the students normally don't like their coaches saying because it's a bitter medicine. But I observe this in almost all the games. Your king position. To top that as a bonus, Datta, this time you also put your rook on h8 at stake. Huh? You said, okay, let there be a king is okay. That's normal for me. Let me also introduce rook on h8 to my list. Amazing why Datta got into this trouble. He got that pin and eventually the position crumbled. Yeah. Not a pretty sight. This is, I believe, again Itesh, and yet another example of, can you type the word? Fill in the blanks. Can you fill in the blank there? Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Filling the blanks, correctly answered. Yet another example of Datta phobia. Itesh, you are with us, is it not? I saw you in the chat. How easy is it to defend against the mate and also save the knight? I agree. What has Datta done here? What has he done? Datta has attacked your knight and he is also threatening mate on f2. Two things. You could have saved both, but there is a phenomenon known as Datta phobia. We have just realized that. And so you said that, hang on, there are two threats. I cannot save both. So you could not come up with knight d3. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about it. Let me gather more examples of Vihang phobia. I will come to that. There are a lot of examples. Let me compile them once. Hey, we could do a video of that. I just thought of this idea. We could make a nice compilation. What say? A compilation of Datta's king. A compilation of Datta phobia. A compilation of players on pause. Nice videos we can come up with, sure. Anyway, so Kshitij, you could not find the move knight d3, saving your knight and also saving the checkmate. Itesh, do you agree that is possible? Look at the blue arrow. Itesh, look at the blue arrow. Your knight would have been safe and you would also not get checkmated. Anyway, who's that, Alan? Alan is asking about... Oh, this is again an extraordinary student. Is this Jay? Please tell me it's Jay. And now this will be a great example of why I say at the start, remember I said that Jay could do so much, but he doesn't. There is pawn on b5 and for some reason, and I know if you heard if you heard Jay, he would say only one word now. Sorry. That's it. That's it. That's it. Easy knight to e5. Just as easy as that. And the pawn is attacking the knight. It's as good as, if you listen up close, that pawn on b5 is actually telling the knight, hey, I am attacking you. But Jai says, no, you are a pawn. I will move my pawn. You take my knight, and I will still stay as a 1400 player. I don't know why. Yeah, sure. Next one. Oh, this is like too much. What's this game, guys? Isn't this great win for somebody? What's this? Guys, who are these players? This is something extraordinary. Grunt should be careful. Okay. Yes, proud student, welcome, but why are you late, dear? What happened? Okay, so I'm saying, who are these great individuals? Grunt versus Namish. Oh, clap for Namish, that's nice. Namish punished Grunt. So Grunt should not feel that, okay, I'm starting to, win a few games. There's nobody now. Juniors are learning very fast, and this was a great punishment. Namish defeating. This is like the highlight of the tournament. I mean, Samartha versus Omkar sir, sure, but this is also great examples of punishment. 100%. Oh, Prajna has just added one more to her list. Prajna has added one more to that list there. Guys, the next one I'm about to share with you is something extraordinary. Something extraordinary. The next screenshot, I tell you, just wait for it, okay? You will notice how I observe and how much I observe the games and everything that's going on Fridays. This is something extraordinary. Listen to the background, then I'll share the screenshot. We have players from Dombivli. We have Vihang from Mulund. We have Ojas from Wardha. We have Saumitra, Vardhan and others from Pune. We have Alan from Kerala. We have Ankit from West Bengal. We had Alison for some time from UK. Sometimes Deep joins us from Canada. Is it not? Is it not? One of our students thought there are players from across the cities and countries. Why is there no player from America? There should be someone from USA, and so presenting United States of America. United States of America. What's that? Now you understood why I gave you that huge background. Huge background. What's that? Namish, we are looking for some comments from you. Man, what's that? And you know why that hurt me a lot? I mean, it pricked me, man. It pricked me. At least Saumitra is saying, Saumitra is at least saying that sarcastic respects. For me, it pricked me. Damn it. We were celebrating Vishy Anand sir's birthday that day on Friday, and you show me this? What, you suddenly thought you'll be some Hikaru Nakamura and play? United States of America. We were celebrating Vishy sir's birthday and you show me this? Oh, oh. I mean, it was 11th December. Maybe there is only one defense. Who can say? There is only one defense here that Namish has. One defense here, one defense. I'll tell you what. Namish has one defense. He must have thought USA is Ulhasnagar. Only one defense. Comments for that. That's the only one defense Namish thought that, hey, but still that's not a complete defense. You know why that cannot be a complete defense? Because Ulhasnagar doesn't have a flag. A flag. Oh, the pain. Okay. Seriously. I mean, what's up with that? The moment, I'm telling you, the moment I first saw this, my reaction was like, what? What am I seeing there? Okay. Anyway, no, I'm serious. I mean, now at least you know now what I am, the depth I observe. I'm keen on all these things. Anyway, did we get a comment from Namish? Oh, I was joking. Really? Namish, please change it to India. I can understand if you go for that universal player flag. Some people keep that Leech's logo as the flag. Seniors can tell us more. We have that Leech's flag also, right? Or sometimes it can be the universal flag if you don't want to put the Indian flag. But I mean, Namish Dhake from the United States of America, the day we are celebrating Vishy sir's birthday, hurt the coach. Hurt the coach. Okay. So, anyway. Now, the next one. This one is, what phobia would you call this? Nidhi. Oh, Nidhi. Is it Nidhi versus Prajna, please? What are the... Guys, what's that? I mean, who are the players here? Prajna versus Nidhi. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nishan is saying yes. Am I right? Nidhi. Now, here you have to learn this. Okay. Nidhi versus Yatharth. Oh, sorry. She didn't play. It's Nidhi versus Yatharth. Sorry. Nidhi versus Yatharth. Now, more important name is Nidhi here because this feedback I remember is for Nidhi. The pawn on d5 is hanging. Why would you not take that? Why not go for knight takes d5? Count how many pieces are attacking and how many pieces are defending it. Always go for counting. So if seniors can type here, how many times is that pawn on d5 attacked and how many times is it defended? Or just easy counting. And Saumitra does it. 3:2. Well, it's not 3-2. It's 3:2. So it's very important. Whenever that's the ratio, just do that. Next. Opponent's last move. And who is that? Is this Pragya? Pragya versus who? What's Pragya doing here? Against who is that? Don't worry about the ratio thing. I'm just saying that it's 3:2. Attacks 3, defense is 2. Yeah, Nidhi versus Pragya. So this is again a feedback for Nidhi. In the last screenshot, what did you see, Nidhi? In the last screenshot, we saw that you had a winning opportunity. You should have taken the pawn on d5. in the screenshot now that I'm about to share, you don't pay attention to opponent's last move. What's opponent's last move here? Pragya played her queen to d6. That means there is a checkmate on h2 and you have a lot of time. Can somebody type what is the time left? Now, what happened, Ojas? I'll do that later. But let me complete this point. Why are you interested in the ping of my network? Why? What happened? Now, okay. That's right. Saujo, 1:16. 1:16 that. You know why is it 1:6? Is it 1:16 or 1:14? What? Okay, anyway. So, remember that you have to watch the 16. Oh, the timing. Sorry. You were talking about timing. I thought you were talking about attack and defense here. The attack defense is queen 9 plus rook 5. That's 14:1 king defense. So, anyway, Nidhi, point noted. Lees. That's it. That's the end of the feedback. Although there is a feedback for Parth Hardankar and Radhesh. Radhesh, do not play f6. e4, e5, d4, you take that pawn. I repeat, this is for Radhesh Savan. e4, e5, d4, you should take the pawn on d4, not play f6. And the reference is your game against Samarth Nijapkar. That's the reference. Do not play f6. You horribly got checkmated later. f6 is so not the move to play in the opening. Knight f6 is good. I play the Alekhine defense. e4, e5, d4, f6. You are asking for trouble. And now the last feedback is for all those players who enroll in the tournament, but later they are seen on pause mode. Parth Hardankar gifted points. Not fair. Prajna, unfortunately, well, she was helpless. It was power failure. But otherwise, no, that's not fair. You had a chance to play against Omkar sir. You lost that opportunity. Anyway, we'll stop for now. And by the way, now please post on WhatsApp group tournament about the bullet tournament. Soumitra, is there a bullet tournament this evening? Post the message. Alan, you will be added to our WhatsApp group. Congratulations now. And one more thing is, now when we meet on Tuesday, we will start talking about the plans for the next year. The batches, I told you 3 batches. The rounds for the Swiss League tournament will increase. How are we going to go about it? Ojas is asking me, when will you add me to the WhatsApp group? I have a counter question for you. When will you play on Friday? You forgot. Ojas, we talked about it on the stream. You know what? You can watch this stream again. We talked about it. You don't do anything that's expected out of you, but you would have me do things. Not done. Anyway. Oh, now exams are there. Okay. Maybe we will wait. We will wait, Ojas. There's no problem. We'll wait. Meanwhile, Datta, again a kind reminder that Datta, you will be there with us on Thursday. Thursday, be with us to confirm. Okay. Now we will definitely stop and please have your lunch. I'm sure Swaroop, you're hungry now. We'll meet each other now on Tuesday. Please post the message about the bullet tournament on our WhatsApp group. Take care. Bye-bye. Namis, change the flag.